Oh hey, are you here for a video? We're gonna start working on the pattern for boom. This is the fabric I chose. Isn't it cute? It's already got cat hair on it. I hope they're not allergic. It's so cute. It's like thin, but it's not chiffon. I have no idea what it is. Actually, it might be chiffon. I hate working with chiffon, but this is too cute to pass up. I was gonna make it out of flannel, but then I decided that flannel was not the right option because I saw this. And this is at Walmart. I usually disregard the fabric that they have at Walmart because I usually hate it. Oh well. So I saw this and I was like, oh, that's perfect. Perfect. It is like, and I envisioned like my whole costume around it, and I'm just like, this will be good. This will be good. Mm-hmm. And 6 yards for $9. 9. Only 9. Only $9. I wouldn't say go to Walmart for everything that you need for fabric because they don't have a lot of things. But when you find a gem, why not celebrate it? I also found matching shoes. They match. So, in order to make this pattern, I'm going to use a pattern book that I have to draw out, or I could just take a pair of pants. Diddle-diddle-diddle. I've used this book since I was in college, which was a really long time ago. Book. Alright, book. In this pattern book, and overalls, which I thought was like a bib overall, is called a dungaree. I have never heard it called that ever till now. I'm just gonna get a pair of pants because I don't feel like drafting it. When you're copying a pair of pants, take one leg, turn it inside out. You shove that leg into the other leg, like this. And then you shake. You're gonna line up like that. That's the one-legged pant! So drafting on a bumpy surface is not advisable. This is a bumpy surface. Don't draft on a bumpy surface. It messes up your pattern. I think I've shown this before. It's my table cover. This is pattern paper that I only started using at my second school. The first school that I used, that I went to school at, they use brown paper, which you cannot see through. And then the second school I went to made it so much easier to walk patterns and to check them and to make sure that they fit. Because you can see through it. It was such an epiphany. You need a grain line on this. Somewhere out in the middle, away from the edge. Then fairly lined up with the rest of it. Then find a pencil which you have lost again. Okay, so I'm starting out with the outside seam. I'm tracing that, and I'm not copying these pants perfectly. I just wanted to get the basic shape of them because I didn't want to take a million measurements. Well, that decision, you will find out, ended up biting me in the tushy later on when I had to add 2 inches to the front and to the back pattern because my mannequin is a lot smaller than I am now. The crotch seam is the most annoying seam to draft because it takes like 5 measurements to get it right. So I made sure that I copied that. this is the first mock-up of the pattern. So I decided that I should leave. So I added, go into focus. I've added 5 inches to the top waistline. I have also added an inch of seam allowance to the top, an inch of seam allowance to the side, and an inch of seam allowance to the bottom. And I did that, and I'm gonna do that on the back too. This is just the front one. I'm doing that on the back as well, because you wanna have enough fabric to, you know, move around as you need it to be. So, this is where we are right now. So, I'm going to lower this and make it straight across instead of like that. And I'm going to also make this straighter and work on the fit right here. For some reason it looks weird. I want that to lay flat. And the bottom is pretty good. I mean, I might flare it just a smidgen more so that it can have a bit more of a billowy effect to the bottom. I gotta work on the bib. I'm gonna cut it out, then I'm gonna put it on here, then I'm gonna trim it. I will be wearing a corset underneath of my shirt in this one because we do not need any more questions of, are you pregnant? No. Thank you, curious children. So, this is the bib top. I'm gonna taper it, I think, to make it more form-fitting. I need to add a bit to the sides. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to drape the side that is over here, just this side, and not worry about that side. When I was in school, my teachers hated if you used anything other than tailor's chalk to draw on a mannequin. Sometimes I giggle when I think about what they would say if they were watching me do this. Make sure you make a mock ear just so that you can see what it would look like. It's actually kind of important, especially the placement and all that stuff. So I'll be doing straight straps and just coming to either a little bit of a cross in the back or over the shoulder. I haven't decided yet. I'm just gonna make straps that are long enough and then just work with that. I just want to keep it from falling off my shoulders because that is very frustrating while you're painting to have things fall off your shoulders. So here's all the patterns laid out. They're not the final patterns. There's still a few things that I need to change and I'm putting them on paper. With these front pants. the pocket, center back, strap, ears, front bib, back pants. And this needs to be on a fold. And paper. I have not included the pattern for the base of the bear, the nose and the eyes and the nose, the muzzle and the eyes, because I have not done that yet. Yeah, so we're just gonna cut this out of the brown and I'll show you where that is. What you will need: patterns that we just covered, fabric, scissors, pins, interfacing. I regret throwing away pins like this because now I have to clean them up. Boom. All cut out. Iron, we meet again. We press down and lift. No sawing with iron. It'll warp your thin fabric. You'll need interfacing for the bottom cuffs, straps, bib, back yoke, and ears. When doing the face of the bear, I used just regular acrylic paint that I had on hand. You can use a fabric medium or a fabric paint, which is basically just acrylic paint with a fabric medium in it, but this works all the same. I put the shine in there too. Super cute! Start sewing everything at 1/2 inch. I started with the ears, then the straps, and turned them inside out. I trimmed most of my seams before I flipped them. It helps keep everything smoother looking. I zigzag stitched the muzzle of the bear on because I thought it would look cute. I was right. Make sure you iron after every seam. Please excuse the random ring that has appeared on my finger. It got stuck. Clip those curves and turn it right side out. I like to use pins to secure the fold for ironing. I ended up seam ripping holes later on for the ears to slip in. These are the pockets, which I thought it would be an awesome idea to zigzag stitch onto the pants as well, like I did the muzzle, which when I needed to transfer them to the second version that actually fit, yeah, I couldn't get them off because it took way too long and I needed to be done. But they're super cute, so when I get around to it, they will be on those pants. I will probably Instagram a picture of it because they are super cute. And this is the finished dungarees or bib overalls or overalls. I lost all the rest of the footage of making this. I have no idea how, but there was a lot of expletives and crying because I had to start over. So I guess I might not have been able to use the footage anyway. I don't know. Anyways, how do you think I did? Tell me about it in the comments down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you click that like button. And you know, if you want to see more, you should definitely think about subscribing.
Hello.
See you next time. Bye. Anyways. There it is. I gotta get paper. What, have you cursed my face with your hair?